February 18, 2022 will bring about very, very powerful energies that you will only experience once in your lifetime. You know you can't miss this. Last week we talked about the importance of this energy. And this week, I want to dive even deeper. I want to answer one of the questions that everyone is asking me about the time zone of this energy. And I also want to give you a few very powerful energy boosters. And you should be doing these things in order to prime your energy receiver within yourself. And also, this will really help you amplify this energy and help you manifest your dreams with this energy. If you are brand new to this channel, I'm Karen Yi from ChoosingGratitude.net, and welcome to Choosing Gratitude. Well, last week we spoke about the energy on February 18th, right? On February 18th, we're going to experience a day of the water tiger according to Chinese astrology. And this day of the water tiger is in the month of the water tiger and in the year of the water tiger. And we have very concentrated water tiger energy according to Chinese astrology. And if you want to amplify this powerful water tiger energy, wake up around 3:33 a.m. because the hour between 3 and 5, this is considered the hour of the tiger. And this particular time is also the time of the water tiger. So this is very, very powerful, concentrated water tiger energy for all of us. And a lot of you are probably planning to get up around that time. Well, if you could, do it, okay? But don't force yourself. If you are sleepy and if you fall asleep during your meditation, then there is no point to get up. So don't force yourself to get up. Many of you are asking, Karen, what time zone are you referring to? I'm sure we have people watching this video from every time zone, right? From the worldly perspective, we're all entering this day of the water tiger at different times, right? This is something I really want to bring to your attention, and I want to challenge your mind, okay? So first of all, I want you to see this as just a one time, not 24 different time zones. Why is that? Because in the eyes of the divine, there is only one moment of now. Way back when Chinese astrology was only used in China, people used to think that that was the center of their world, right? However, Chinese astrology is not some secret that need to be kept in East Asia. It's not like that. Initially, when Chinese astrologers used to come out of China and start reading charts for people who are not born in China, initially they used to translate their time zone into the time zone of central China. This happened many hundred years ago, but then they soon realized that when you read people's chart that way, it was never accurate. It was simply not right. And masters started to realize that, where you are is always the center of the universe, okay? You are the center of your universe. Therefore, your local time is the time that is most important to you, okay? So you have to use your local time. As a trained Chinese astrologer, I can tell you from my experience that you have to go by your local time, okay? And I also want you to understand that the universe is benevolent. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. It's not like there's just one moment that you have to catch. If you miss this time zone, technically speaking, you can go to the next time zone and you will not miss this energy, all right? In my last week's video, I talked about what to do and what not to do during this day. And we also talked about a meditation that you should be using on this powerful day. Today, I want to bring to your attention two things that you should be doing. I call them energy boosters. These two energy boosters are very, very important. And at the end of the video, I will give you a third energy booster. Make sure you watch till the end so you know all three, okay? The first energy booster I want to suggest you to do is eating a vegetarian diet on this day. Tiger is just the symbol, it's symbolic, okay? We're not talking about the real animal of tiger. And also remember, on days when we receive very powerful energy from the universe, it's always best practice to eat a vegetarian diet. This is a tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation in the Chinese culture, especially in Mahayana Buddhism. These days, a lot of people are eating vegetarian because they consider it as a healthy diet. Well, it is a healthy diet. However, it goes way beyond just preserving your health. Okay, if you're only trying to eat a vegetarian diet because you want to be healthier, you're missing the point. The point is, animals have much more complicated consciousness than plants. So when we eat animals, right before the animals are slaughtered, they know they're going to die, and they feel tense, they feel fear. At that moment of death, their body sends out a lot of toxic and fearful energy, and that energy stays in the meat, right? So when we eat the meat, yes, the animal is dead, but the energy of the fear of death is still there. If you're already eating a vegetarian diet, then don't bother, just keep doing it, right? But if you're not vegetarian, that is okay. Make sure that on this day, February 18th, you eat a plant-based diet, okay? On the side note, even if we're not talking about this important day, I suggest that once in a while, you just eat a vegetarian diet for a day or two. This will cleanse your system and bring you closer to the ultimate truth of the universe, which is deep compassion, deep love, right? If you deeply, deeply love the world, then you naturally want to avoid killing animals, right? The second thing you should consider doing, the second energy booster, is reading sacred text on this day. What is a sacred text? Well, I consider ancient spiritual books as sacred text. While you might be saying, Karen, those ancient books are so hard to read, so hard to understand. How about I exchange it for watching your videos? No, I don't qualify. Then you may be asking, well, Karen, what if I read the book written by my guru, or I read the book written by the Dalai Lama? Well, look, I have full respect for these masters that are living in our world, and I'm so grateful for them. However, I think a lot of times, the spiritual value of the text can only be understood after hundreds and hundreds of years. And if something that was written 1,000 years ago and that is still alive and still preserved today, you know that there is a divine power behind that text. You know that there is divine power and spiritual truth to that text, okay? A lot of amazing books or great videos we see today may just be forgotten after a few hundred years. That's just the nature of the universe. So you want to read things that are passed down from generation to generation. You want to read ancient secret texts. For example, the Bhagavad Gita in Hindu tradition, the Holy Bible in Christian tradition, the Quran, and the Tao Te Ching in Taoism, Heart Sutra or Diamond Sutra in Mahayana Buddhism. And there are more than these I named, okay? These are sacred texts that have passed the test of time. Time is a very, very powerful factor. Therefore, on a day when you experience powerful energies, I want you to spend some time reading these sacred texts, and not just read them, but try to understand them. There's no way to read a whole ancient book in one day, right? But maybe pick a chapter or just pick a few lines and really, really try to understand it, okay? Pick something that is close to your own tradition or cultural heritage, or pick something that you've read before that you have great interest in, okay? So go back to the sacred text. If you could take advantage of these two very powerful energy boosters, you are gonna notice a huge difference by the end of the day. Now I have a bonus energy booster for you. That is my ultimate toolkit to reboot your life. Obviously, I can't compare this to the sacred text I was just talking about. However, you can't spend all day reading ancient books. Your brain needs a break, right? If you want something modern, you can consider using my ultimate toolkit. You can just go through the list of tools or just pick one or two that you like and start using them. I will put the link to this toolkit on the screen or down there. I will offer a 70% discount on this, and I will keep the discount open until February 19th. That way, you have plenty of time to get into them. From now on, set your intention to manifesting in partnership with the universe. And I will show you how to deepen this practice in this video. I will see you there.